You guys ready? You guys ready? We got a little crowd. You guys ready? All right. Well, let's do it. Coming in today in 12th place. They are from Murray State University. Let's welcome up Harbor Lovin and Zachary Martin. Come on up, guys. All right, you got one fish in your bag. You need 4 pounds and 3 ounces to jump into the lead, looking for 4-3. 2 pounds and 3 ounces going to take you up to 8th place, guys. So it's going to be a good finish for you. Your 3-day total, 7 pounds and an ounce. Step right up there, hold them up high. Let's hear it for this team. 8th place right now, and that's Murray State. All right, guys, so grab that mic. I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Anybody you want to say hi or thanks to first?
Yeah, so obviously friends and family, my parents, we have a lot of people watching Bass Track. That was cool to see at this event. Bassmaster as a whole, just to run an event as well planned as this, to follow the guidelines that they're following here, and just letting us travel across the country doing what we love to do.
And I'm going to have to give a huge shout out to all the sponsors of Murray State's fishing team. Without their funds, we wouldn't be able to do anything we do. That's about all.
I mean, a top 12 finish, moving on to the championship. Now you can set your sights on the Harris Chain of Lakes in Leesburg, Florida.
Yeah, we went to the Harris Chain back for the FLW National Championship, so we've got a feel for the Chain of Lakes there, so we're excited to get back down there and figure them out.
All right, guys, one more round of applause for Murray State. Good job, guys, and we'll see where you end up. Okay. One down, and the Bethel team, the leaders, are still sitting in first place, so they survived one team already. Next team coming up, they were in 11th place, or he was in 11th place coming into today. Let's welcome up Garrett Warren from Sneed State. 3 fish. Garrett has a good bag. To take over the lead, you need 4 even, looking for 4 even. 9 pounds, 10 ounces all the way into first place for Garrett with 24.11 for 3 days of fishing. So a nice job for Garrett, riding solo all week. 24.11 through 3 days of fishing and sitting in first place right now. All right, Garrett, get some thank yous in.
Yeah, what a week. Before I thank my sponsors, I may be up here by myself, and I may have been on the water by myself, but the whole time, I never felt alone. A little over a year ago, I lost one of my really good buddies, and made sure it was on my jersey this year, fishing for Hayden. Every time I was questioning myself or thinking I needed to make another move, I just, I talk to him, pray to God, and just think through the decision and make it happen. I fished off gut all week, fished new water every day, and caught a pretty good bag. I knew I was going to be behind the 8-ball fishing by myself, so one thing that definitely helped me out was running lithium batteries. I could burn down the bank all day, no problem, not have to worry about it. So shout out to Impulse and Sea Clear Power, best wiring harness you can put in your boat. Hands down, cleared up my units and decreased voltage drop so I can see those piles on the main lake extra clear.
What was the key lures this week?
I caught them on a little bit of everything. Day one, caught them on top water drop shot. Yesterday, caught them all jerking. And today, I lost a big one the first 2 days, both days. Didn't fish clean at all. And I fished clean today on the bank and weighed in that good bag.
Yeah, it was. It was a good week. And so you got all your thank yous in. And, hey, headed to the championship, too, but you might be headed down there with a championship trophy in your hand, too.
Oh, I'm fired up about that. I'm kind of getting sick and tired of these Clearwater lakes. I'm not a big fan on these places. I'm from Gunnersville, so looking forward to getting offshore on some hydrilla, hydrilla, and see what I can't do down there.
First place right now, Sneed State, Garrett Warren. Good job, buddy. Hey, don't go forward, Garrett. Just hang out right there, okay? Stand up there. Make sure you get this ticket. Grab your ticket, Garrett. Yeah, grab your ticket. All right. 2 teams weighed in, 10 to go. Riding solo this week, he is from Jacksonville State. Come on up, Jared Jones. Had 15-13 through 2 days of fishing right here, Jared. You need 8.15 on your 3 fish. Looking for 8.15. 6 pounds and 7 ounces. Going to take you to second place with 22.4 through your 3 days of fishing. So again, 22-4 for Jared. Got a pretty cool story. We're going to talk about it in a second. Not a cool story, but a very empowering story. That's probably how I should label it. But there you go. Let's hear it for Jared one time. 22-4. Got him in second place right now. All right, let's talk about it. Great job this week.
Yeah, it's a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. Practice, I only found one spot that I caught 1, 2.5 off of. The rest of practice wasn't no good, and I just stuck to that spot the past 3 days, and I missed a bunch of fish. I could have had about probably 10, 12 pounds today, but they just didn't stay on. But it was a great week, and I'm glad to be here.
Well, let's talk about that. So, let's get some sponsor thank yous in. Anybody you want to say hi or thanks to, but then I do want to talk a little bit about that too.
Yeah. I want to say hey to my girlfriend back at home. She's watching. She's been supporting me all week. My local community, Oxford, Alabama, they've helped me raise money since I've been out of work and been able to help me fund my fishing up here, and it's been great, and I've received, congratulations, and you keep going, you got this text all week, and, and all our sponsors and JSU for letting us be able to travel and come up here and fish this great event.
Well, and you called me. I talked to your dad, too, and I think it's again, empowering. You had open heart surgery, correct, 7 weeks ago, just a little while ago, and medically cleared, but fished through this tournament. I mean, he's in second place right now, but got a little bit of a battle with some things, but you're doing good, and we're pulling for you.
Yeah. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have been nothing but great to me, and this is only the start of my journey. I'm gonna keep fishing. I get to go to the Harris chain. I've always wanted to fish Florida, so maybe one of us JSU teams will hold up a trophy today. I hope my buddy Zeke holds up a trophy today, and hopefully we'll hold up one of those national championship trophies down at Harris chain.
Oh, and you're going to get some valuable Team of the Year points too. Are you going to Cumberland as well?
Yes, sir. If I can't make it because of chemo, my partner's definitely going.
Right, and that's awesome. One more time for Jared Jones, and his partner Logan Tate couldn't make it, but he's still in it, and again, going to get some valuable points and move on down the line. All right, here we go. Next team coming up. They are from Montevallo, sitting in 9th place today, or rolling into today. Grayson Morris and Jacob Funt. Come on up, guys. 3 fish in your bag. You got 16-4 through 2 days of fishing. With these 3, you need 8 pounds and 8 ounces. Looking for 8-8. 8 pounds, 13 ounces, and you're going to take over the lead for Montevallo. 8-13. It's going to now put you in the lead. Gives you 25 pounds and an ounce all the way up to first place. And you guys might be holding the trophies at the end. How about that? One time for Montevallo, 25 pounds and an ounce through their 3 days of fishing. All right, guys, good job. Grayson, tell me about it.
It was nothing easy this week, I can tell you that, but we caught all our fish this week, throwing top water over cane piles. I mean, we burned a tank of gas a day, take 3 casts, and if they weren't biting it, we'd leave. And probably ran 50 piles a day, just grinding it out. And some days, like first 2 days, they bit a top water, but today we had to catch them on a swim bait because it's wind and stuff. And I mean, waves were coming over the front every single time, and it was just a rough week. But we were very blessed this week to this is our first tournament together, so we had a good finish, and we can't be ashamed of it.
Yeah, not bad at all. So how many fish were you guys catching, Jacob, each day?
Anywhere between 15 and 20, and the size just varied. Nice. It wasn't like one pile was really better than the other, but just kind of pulling up out at the right time.
So I hear electronics were key this week.
Oh, yeah, we caught every fish using Garmin Panoptics. I mean, we'd get 100 feet from a pile, look at them, suspended on top of it, throw over there, and they'd either come up and get it or follow it all the way back to the boat. And if they did that, we'd pull it up and left. So, I mean, we couldn't do it without them, and then running the hummingbirds in practice, graphing them up.
All right, well, you want to get some thank yous in, Jacob?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my dad, my family, and also Hammond's in Cumming, Georgia, and that's it.
Yeah, just thank Montevallo, the Bass staff, for allowing us to do this and do what we love, and all the parents that came out and supported us, and just want to say good luck to everyone else about to weigh in.
Yeah, no, let me make sure. Yeah, Jacob does have shoes on. He's been known to not wear shoes even in the middle of January when he weighs in, so it's good. Good to see you finally bought a pair.
Oh, I did. I know it. Yeah.
All right, guys. Good job. Let's hear it one more time for Montevallo. They're in first place. we'll see where they end up. And Grayson, again, he was one of the duos national champions out of our high school series and moved on to participate in the Classic. And so he knows what that experience can be like. All right, next team coming up. They were in 8th place coming into today with 16 pounds and 7 ounces. They are from Bethel. Coming up, Cody Gregory and Levi Mullins. So, again, they had 16-7 through their 2 days of fishing. They got 3 more today. If they go 8-11, you will unseat Montevallo, looking for 8 pounds, 11 ounces. 10 pounds and an ounce all the way up to first place for this Bethel team. All right, guys, I'll sit them right here. Grab you all 3. Hold them up. This tournament is tight. We talked about that coming in. I mean, really, anybody was in it each day with the 3-fish limit. That definitely makes things more interesting. And now this team has jumped from 8th all the way to first place with 26-8. And we got a Carhartt Big Bass that was set on day 1, 5 pounds and 14 ounces. Could be worth a $500 Carhartt gift card. But grab your mic, guys, and let's chat for a second. So that's, I believe that was your largest bag of the tournament, right? 10 pounds and an ounce? You didn't have a bag that big all week until today, right?
No, this was our biggest bag by far.
How'd you do it?
Well, we caught our fish flipping today, and we caught them flipping and on a buzzbait all week.
Really? So you were running to some real shallow water then, I'm guessing?
Yeah, we found one area in practice and stayed in it all week and just grinded it out every day and got bites. And we should have had a lot more today, but broke one off, but it happens.
So how far away were you guys going?
About 25 minutes away.
Okay. Was that was it 25 minutes today too, or take you a little bit longer?
A little bit longer today. We had like a 10-minute idle too.
Nice, I got you. All right, well, you want to get some thank yous in, Levi?
I'd like to thank Coach Mason and my parents for letting me come fish.
All right, good deal. Anybody else, Cody?
I'd like to thank Bethel University for supporting us and all my friends and family watching back home.
Guys, good job. You're in the lead now with 26-8, headed to the national championship. Let's see if it holds up. Big bag. That made things interesting. And again, if you want like side things to watch, you can watch these teams over here. They'll start churning the math in their head, trying to figure out what they need to take the lead. All right, the next team coming up, they were in 7th coming into today. They are from Adrian College. It's Griffin Fernandez and Gunnar Wilson. Had 17-2 through 2 days of fishing. They need 9 pounds and 7 ounces to take over the lead, looking for 9-7. 5 pounds and 6 ounces. It's going to take them to 4th place. Going to be a good finish. Not quite enough to take home the trophy, but they're headed to the national championship. All right, guys, grab them all 3. Hold them up. So, again, a good job by you guys. It gives you a 22-pound, 8-ounce 3-day total and has you in 4th place right now. Adrian College up in Michigan. Again, these college series anglers coming from all over the country here to Lake Hartwell this week. All right, so Gunnar, been a good week for you guys.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good week. I mean, we had a first 2 days were pretty good to us. We really relied on getting like one big bite a day, and today we ended up losing that big bite, so it didn't really work out for us. But at the end of the day, I got to be happy we qualified to go to the Harris chain. So,
Griffin, how did you guys catch those fish this week? What was key?
It was kind of a hodgepodge of things. First day, shaky head and a frog. The frog was kind of the most consistent thing for us, but that bite fizzled today. But shaky head, wacky worm, Nico rig, you name it, we probably caught a fish on it.
Catching a lot of fish each day?
Yeah, today wasn't near as good as the first 2 days. The first couple of days we caught a lot of keepers and just worked through the sides, but today it was a lot tougher.
Well, I know Adrian, is one of our scholarship schools. You guys are on scholarship to go and be a part of the fishing team, which is awesome. But, no, you got a lot of people you want to thank. So who are those folks?
Yeah, I got to thank Coach Borton and the Adrian College program for supporting us and allowing to do what we do, especially traveling during these times. My friends and family back home watching and here at the weigh-in and all the sponsors that support us.
What about you, Gunnar?
I'd like to give a thanks to Costa Sunglasses because we did a lot of sight fishing this week. And another thanks to Daiwa Rods and Reels. They've done a lot for me. Thanks to my mom and my dad for driving all the way from Michigan to come support me. So huge thanks to them. And then the rest of the team on Adrian for watching.
Good job, guys. One more round of applause for Griffin and Gunnar. 4th place right now with 22-8. We'll see where you guys end up. Headed to the national championship. All right. Getting closer. This team was in 6th coming into today with 17 pounds and 9 ounces. They are from Campbellsville University. It's Grant Adams and Will Rigdon. Come on up, guys. Again, 17-9 through 2 days of fishing. 3 more. If they go 9 even, you take over the lead, looking for 9 pounds even. 7 pounds, 5 ounces, going to take you to third place with 24-14 for your 3 days of fishing.
Hold your pictures. Get your picture.
So it'll be a good finish for this Campbellsville team headed to the national championship. Campbellsville's hosted a national championship a few years ago on Green River Lake. Another scholarship team, several scholarship teams inside this top 12. But a good job, guys, for Grant and Will. Let's hear it for them. 24-14 through 3 days. Got them in third place. All right, same thing, Grant. Just tell me about your week. How'd you guys get it done this week?
We ran way up the Tugelo River. We caught most of our fish on a swim jig, flipping, and a buzzbait. The first day we caught the big one on a swim jig, and the second day and the day we just never could come across that big bite, so that's going to hurt us.
You think the wind hurt you today, Will?
I don't think the wind was really as much of a factor as us just running out of fish. We stayed in 2 big creeks, and we milked them pretty hard both days, so there wasn't a whole lot left, and the pressure got to them too.
Any similarities that you were able to compare back home in Campbellsville to here for this week?
Yeah, man, we came down here thinking we were going to be chasing spotted bass, and luckily we figured out this lake has some pretty good largemouth, and we just picked up our flipping sticks, one of our favorite things to do back home, and just go flip brush.
That's awesome. I heard several guys say that they figured that out, so I'm sure you got some high schoolers listening to you for their tournament tomorrow. But like Adrian earlier, you guys are a scholarship school, and I know you got a lot of folks who support your program, so who do you want to recognize, say hey to, and thanks to?
Yeah, we have a lot of great sponsors and people who help fund Campbellsville and its fishing team. I got to thank Don Franklin. They give us great trucks that we travel the country with. Dove Designs Pro, they make our jerseys every year, and they're awesome. Include all our sponsors so everybody can see them. And then I got to thank Spro and Gamakatsu for providing us with awesome fishing tackle.
Anybody else, Grant?
The list can go on and on for people I want to thank, but a big one's our coach, Pete Hedgebeth. If it's got a steering wheel on it, I can tear it up, and he's pretty good at fixing stuff, so I'm lucky to have him and all my friends and family back home, and Dixie Custom Rods and TRC Rod Covers.
All right, guys, good job. One more round of applause for Campbellsville University. Third place right now with 24-14. All right, and I do want to give a plug to our new COVID-19 sponsor, Mammoth Hand Sanitizer. We are wiping down that microphone every time. Larry's doing a great job with that and just making sure it's clean for the next team to come up and talk. All right, next team coming up. Like I said, unofficially, they were leading Team of the Year coming into today, and it's Jacksonville State. Zeke Gossett and Lucas Smith. Come on up, guys. 17-10 is what you had through 2 days. You got 3 more in your bag, and they need to go 8 pounds and 15 ounces to take over the lead. Looking for 8-15. 6 pounds and 12 ounces going to take you to 5th place. You're going to get some valuable points and be inside, maybe leading or probably inside that top 2 in Team of the Year headed into Cumberland. So it's going to be a great tournament for you guys as we have one more stop on this regular season, and that's in Cumberland in Kentucky in about 4 weeks. But a good job for Zeke and Lucas. Jacksonville State 24-6 is their 3-day total. I don't know why I keep saying 2-day total, but through 3 days is a good job, guys. Let's talk about it. Zeke, same question. What was key this week? How'd you catch them? What got you to this day of fishing?
Me and Lucas were talking about that a while ago. We caught every fish we weighed in on top water this week, whether it be a frog or a big spook. We kind of mixed it up. You know, we fished it like we did back home. We'd fish shallow for a little while, run out, hit a pile, and come back in and fish. And just trying to have the time. And our timing was off yesterday, and the day before. But yesterday we were just on time for everything. It was just an unbelievable day. So we're truly blessed. I knew it was going to be a tough tournament, but we figured a little stuff out and was blessed to get a good finish.
So the wind today, did you have to try to stay out of it for that top water bite, or were they still hitting it in the real choppy stuff?
We fished probably 6 piles today. We didn't do it much because of the wind. We were trying to catch another big, another 11 pounds. So we stuck with a frog 3/4 of the day. So the wind did affect us, but I think we would have stuck with a frog whether it with blue or not.
Man, that's still fun when they're biting like that. Lucas, you guys are having a great year. Again, you were unofficially Team of the Year leaders going into today, going out today, and you might still hold on to that. But who do you want to say hi or thanks to out there?
Yeah, I just want to say hi to all my friends and family back home watching, and I've got to thank all the sponsors for helping us get through this, and special thanks to my parents.
Zeke, who else?
Oh, yeah, I just want to thank my parents for driving all the way down here, and my girlfriend and her parents as well, and all our school sponsors. And, man, I ran that express boat up and down the lake, Hartwell, I don't know how many miles a day. We ran, a full tank out like a lot of the other teams said. Also, I want to congratulate Jared, man. I'm not going to get too personal, but what that family's been through, they just keep plugging. And I just want to say I'm so proud of him this week.
Truly an inspiration there for sure. And I got excited when I heard there's Curtis Gossick sighting in the crowd. So good. I'm glad to see old Curtis over there.
He's got his cocky shirt on.
There you go. I like it. All right. Well, good job, guys. One more round of applause for Zeke and Lucas. 24-6. And we'll see where you end up. We got a few more to go. I think this team had a pretty good day. They were in fourth place coming into today. They're from Bruton Parker College. Bryce Henley and Reese Kingston. Come on up, guys. 17-13 is your two-day total. 3 more in your bag. If they go 8-12, you're going to take over the lead. Looking for 8 pounds and 12 ounces. 6 pounds and 7 ounces going to take you to 6th place with 24-4 for your 3-day total. Good job, guys. Grab you 3 fish. Hold them up. And then there were 3. Nice job by this team in Bruton Parker College. 24-4. Same questions. What was the key? How'd you guys do it this week? As summertime fishing in late August on a clear Highland Reservoir is not necessarily known to be the easiest thing. So what was the key this week?
Oh, it's not easy at all. And we had a pretty crazy week. On day 1, before we blasted off, our boat broke down. So we had a trolling motor and just fished on the trolling motor all day, and we were blessed with a 5-pounder that completely saved our tournament. If we wouldn't have had that fish, then we wouldn't be here right now. We wouldn't be going to nationals. So.
And I want high schoolers and kids and even, everybody, but definitely kids who are aspiring to be college anglers to hear that, and that you never give up and you can always get something done even when you have challenges.
I mean, we had no other choice but to fish with a trolling motor, so we did it and caught a 5-pound head out of 105 feet of water, so got lucky. But I got to give a huge shout-out to one of our teammates, Jake Mims, for letting us borrow his boat for the rest of the tournament. If we wouldn't have had that, we wouldn't have had our big bag on day 2, and we wouldn't be here. So
that's awesome. Well, who else? So key there. What did we catch the big one on? I want to know what you caught it on in 105 feet of water.
I caught that one on a shaky head.
Nice. I'm guessing not on the bottom, though.
I don't think so.
All right. So you persevered. Shaky head was key for the big bite. Let's get some thank yous in.
I just want to thank my parents for driving all the way down from Virginia today to come watch us weigh in, and I want to give a big thanks to the school for letting us come out and fish, and that's about it.
Who else?
I want to say thank you to my friends and family back at home, and I want to thank our coach, Coach Birchfield, for allowing us to fish. And I also want to again thank Jake for letting us borrow his boat.
All right, guys, good job. 6th place, and again, the key message there is never give up, especially on a multi-day tournament. Those guys had problems, persevered through it on day 1, and now they're headed to the national championship because of it. All right, we are down to the top 3 teams coming into today. This team had 18 pounds and 4 ounces after their day 2 total yesterday. They are from Bryan College. Let's welcome up Jake Lee and Mason Cezek. All right, guys, 3 in your bag. Again, 18-4 through your 2 days of fishing. These 3 fish need to go 8 pounds and 5 ounces, looking for 8-5. 5 pounds even, going to take you to 7th place. Going to be a good finish for you. Head to the national championship. Hold up, all 3 guys. Yet again, another top 10 finish for this team. They've had some great finishes throughout college, and they're going away in 7th place right now. We'll see where they end up. Worst case scenario, they fall to 9th place. But Jake, tell me about it.
Oh man, I don't know what to tell you. We had a blessed week, man. I mean, after our practice, we didn't really know how things were going to go, and we had one creek we could get a bite in, and it carried us the first 2 days. And we kind of figured we was out of fish,
And sure enough, this morning we was out, and I don't know that there's a shady place up at Tougaloo River that hadn't seen our topwater bait, and we didn't catch them, but it definitely wasn't for a lack of trying.
Well, so you had one area, Mason, but what was the key lures you caught those fish on?
We cycled 3 baits, really. We had a frog, a horny toad, and a Z-crow, and that's it. That's all we can get bit on.
Well, I hear a consistent thing across every team that's weighed in so far. I don't know about the 2 right here, but a frog seemed like that was a key lure for most of the top 12.
Yeah, I think we just weighed in 1 on a frog, but we smoked them on a horny toad yesterday. Didn't get near the bites we had today, but yeah, it was crazy yesterday. Went through 2 packs in like an hour and a half.
Well, now, Jake, you're winding down, right? You've graduated, but because of the push of the season, you're still eligible. And I know you got your sights set on, clearly here, but you're in the championship now. And I know you've already won one as a college angler, and I know you'd love to win another one before it's all said and done.
Yeah, man, I'm super excited about it. Really, man, it just feels good to get back on track. We've had a rough year this year, and it feels good to make a top 12 and get back on track. But we can't take none of the credit for it, though, man. We wasn't. It was all God this week, and I'd really like to thank Him because, it shouldn't have happened the way it did, and we're just really thankful that it did.
Who else you want to say thanks to, Mason?
I'd like to thank our coach, our sponsors, Texas Roadhouse and Little Debbie, and then my parents back at home. I think my girlfriend's watching back at home, too. I think that's about it, though.
And Coach does kind of have that coach posture right now. Arms crossed, hands in the pocket. He's just watching you guys.
I've been telling you, you've been calling him Bear Bryant for a long time, but I've been telling you it's more like a Phil Fulmer.
All right, guys, good job. One more round of applause for Jake and Mason from Bryant College. 7th place. We'll see where they end up head of the national championship. All right, we are down to our final 2 teams. This team was in the lead after day 1. They fell just slightly to 2nd place yesterday. They're coming up with 18 pounds and 7 ounces. Their 2-day total from CBCC. Let's welcome up Jeremy Dellinger and Nathan Smith. All right, guys, 18.7 is your 2-day total. You got 3 in your bag. They need to go 8 pounds and 2 ounces. Looking for 8.2. Just settle down. Looking for 8.2. 4 pounds and 6 ounces. Going to take you guys to 8th place with a 22-13 3-day total. Head of the championship, so it's going to be a great tournament for you guys. Not going to be taking home some hardware, but still. Hey, Brian, hold their fish. I'm going to bring them up and talk first, and then y'all come back and get them fish. So nice job by this CVCC team. Let's hear for Jeremy and Nathan. 22-13, 8th place. So, Jeremy, not a bad week. I want to hear about day 1. You had a great bag. It's still, if I'm not mistaken, unofficially the Bass Pro Nitro Big Bag of the week at 11.9, right? And so that could be worth a $250 car or Bass Pro Shops gift card. But again, a great job this week. But how'd you do it on day 1?
The story of our week is a popar, and another popar. 7 of our 9 fish came on it. We should have had somewhere between 13 and 14 pounds on it today. Just if it could go wrong, it went wrong. Had some fish break us off. I had a 5 or 6 pounder roll on it this morning. Didn't get it. Lost some fish. But the first day of the tournament, it was just one of those special days. Fishing down the bank, they come up schooling behind us, and it's a school of 15 inches to 2 pounders, and I throw over there and caught a 4 pounder. Just one of those days.
So what kind of popar, if you mind, Sherry?
A Rebel popar.
Okay, well, that's old school, real old school. You do any modifications to it? Change the hooks or anything?
Change the hooks out.
Okay,
yeah.
nice. So did the wind affect that bite today? Did you have to eliminate some places?
I think more it was the water level changing. That kind of made our fish move out some. Okay. And we had to switch tactics a little bit.
But still a great week, Jeremy, head of the national championship. And let's get some thank yous in.
Oh, yeah. I want to thank the coach and staff at CVCC. Us being a new team, they've really brought us a long ways, and we couldn't have done it without them.
Yeah, not bad for sorry, go ahead.
I'd like to thank my family and my girlfriend and her family for coming out.
And that was Nathan doing that. Half the time you can't recognize everybody with the mask and sunglasses on and everything. But, again, not bad as a new team, man, head of the championship. But, Jeremy, who else you want to say and thanks to?
Big shout out my parents, my friends. They showed up today. Everybody back home watching. After the first day of the tournament, I had 20 or 30 phone calls, texts, Facebook messages, everything. But the coaching staff back at CVCC, they are very underrated. They're doing everything in their power to get us more sponsors, title sponsors, and they're just doing a lot that goes unnoticed.
Well, hopefully this top 10 finish, top 12 finish will help you guys get some more sponsors and set your eyes on Central Florida in late October. Good job, guys. Let's hear it one more time for CVCC, Jeremy and Nathan. Well, where's Gary Mason? How you doing? You know it's down to 2 teams, and they're both yours. So that means you're taking home some hardware no matter what. You've already won one earlier this year at Toledo Bend. Coach Keene, you holding up okay? Yeah, okay, all right. You must have lost a bet right there if you're fanning him. But we know it's going to go to Bethel. It's just which Bethel team is it going to go to? We're going to bring up the leading team coming into today. We're going to talk to them, and then we're going to crown some champions. But we got Brad Abelman and Wilson Smith coming up, guys. Go grab your mic right there. They've got 19 pounds through 2 days of fishing. Don't let on to anything you got in there because I will say you've got a limit, so it's going to get interesting. But I want to give you a chance to get your thank yous in, talk about your week, and then we'll crown a champion at that point. So, Brad, what was key this week to you?
For us, we kind of just found one or two areas in practice that had fish in them, and we kind of hunkered down, and I think we caught every fish in the one area, and just fished in circles. We did a lot of flipping and frogging and stuff like that.
Yeah, yesterday, what was the key baits yesterday, Wilson?
Yesterday we kind of ran the gamble pattern, and we pulled in our main starting place, and we had one small one, and I caught, I think it was about a 4.5 on a frog, and we couldn't get anything going. So we hauled butt somewhere else, and it was really a funny story because we weren't catching nothing, and he just makes this miraculous flip and catches a 3.5 pounder, and we went berserk. We were jumping up and down and high-fiving. So, I mean, we knew what we had to do, and we just ran out of fish in our area. But it wasn't for lack of trying, but we really were blessed this week to get here.
That one flip, magical flip, Brad, might be the one to helping you guys take home that trophy. Let's get some thank yous in. I mean, again, so your teammates won Toledo Bend. We know Bethel's going to take home. There's only 4 regular season events, so we know Bethel's going to be taking home at least 2 trophies out of these 4. So let's get some thank yous in. Again, just a powerhouse in college fishing.
First off, I'd like to thank the Lord for keeping us safe and keeping all the guys safe this week. Today it got a little rough. Good sportsmanship out there by the college guys. But thank our coach, thank all of our school sponsors for letting us travel and do this. Thank our family, friends, girlfriends watching back home. It's been a great week.
Who else, Brad?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to thank my mom. She came all the way down to come watch the tournament this week. I'd like to thank Coach, obviously, in the school for letting us come fish with all this COVID stuff going on. We had a teammate stick around to watch us weigh in, Joe. We appreciate that, and Joe's parents. But thank you guys a lot.
All right, guys, you ready to weigh them? Make this official? All right, let's go get them. Here we go. We are about to crown a champion. It's either going to Brad Abelman and Wilson Smith, or Cody Gregory and Levi Mullins. 3 fish in your bag. 19 pounds through 2 days of fishing. You need 7 pounds and 9 ounces to unseat your teammates. Looking for 7-9. 4 pounds and 8 ounces, and that means Cody and Levi are going to take home the trophies. But again, let's hold them up, Brad and Wilson. You still had a great event. It's going to finish you in 7th place with 23.8. So still a good finish with this team. 23.8 through their 3 days of fishing. And let's hear it for them one last time. Good job, guys. All right, thank you, guys. And let's get our champions up here with 26 pounds and 8 ounces. Cody Gregory and Levi Mullins. Come on up, guys.
I didn't hear you.
All right, for the few crowds we have here, let's hear it for your Carhartt Bassmaster College Series. Lake Hartwell champions, presented by Bass Pro Shops, Bethel University, Cody Gregory and Levi Mullins with 26 pounds and 8 ounces. A big day today with 10 pounds and an ounce, guys. Grab that mic. Larry, if we could get it back over here, I want to hear what's going through your head. I mean, y'all made a move. Y'all were in 8th place, went all the way up to 1st today. A big jump in that leaderboard. How'd you get it done?
Well, we was nervous all day. We had all of our fish by 9 o'clock this morning, and then Levi broke a big one off, and we was like, that just blew our shot right there. And then we just hoped and prayed all day for one more bite, stuck it out, kept our bait in the water. It never happened. We come in, we were real nervous, and luckily we pulled it off.
Well, and now you're taking home some hardware, Levi. How's that feel?
It feels good.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right, anybody else you guys want to thank?
Just like to thank everybody that's helped me along the way, and coach and my family and just everybody.
All right, one more time, guys. Hand the mic back off. Let's hold those trophies up one more time. And Anderson County, I want to hear you get loud one last time. You're champions of the Lake Hartwell Carhartt Bassmaster College Series. Bethel University, Cody Gregory and Levi Mullins. We're going to bring up 2nd place now, University of Montevallo. I hope you guys are here. You are. Grayson Morris and Jacob Funt. Come on up, guys. 25 pounds and an ounce.
Which one is it?
Well, let's hear it for 2nd place with 25 pounds and an ounce. Grayson Morris and Jacob Funt. There you go, guys. Good job. Head of the national championship. How's it feel, Grayson?
Man, it feels pretty good. I'm excited to go to my first college national championship. I mean, just I want to thank the good Lord for this tournament that we had. We got plenty of bites a day and thought we passed up on some major opportunities every day, but, I mean, it just worked out, and there's nothing we could do about it.
And, Jacob, I think you now have to officially wear shoes at every tournament.
I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I'm getting used to it, though.
Working out for you, okay?
It's working out.
All right, anybody else you guys want to thank?
I'd like to thank Montevallo. I forgot that one.
Yeah, you better get that one in, Grayson.
Yeah, just Drake Performance Fishing for being a personal sponsor and then also a title sponsor of Montevallo this year. And, I mean, everyone else that just, pushes us to do our very best. So.
Well, good job, guys. Again, 25 pounds and an ounce, 2nd place, University of Montevallo. Congratulations, and we'll see you at Cumberland. You guys going to Cumberland? Yes, sir. All right, go in there. All right, our final trophies to give away from Campbellsville University with 24-14. I hope they're still here. You guys still here? Yeah, here they come. Come on up. Grant Adams and Will Rigdon with 24-14. So a good tournament for those guys. Headed on to the national championship. Guys, grab the trophies right there. Each of you get one. Hold them up high. And then we'll chat for a second. So nice job. All right, grab the mic, the freshly sanitized mic. Congrats, Grant. Head of the championship. Been a good week for you.
Yeah, I have no complaints. We fished good together. We never lost no fish that would have cost us. We had a good time, and that's about it.
You guys going to Cumberland? It is in your state.
That's going to be up to Pete. I don't know.
I'm looking at him. He says no.
Yeah, I don't know.
Coach has to hammer down. You guys got it done here in South Carolina, which I'm sure you're fine with.
Yeah, that's the main goal on the way down here. We just wanted to get back to the national championship, get back to Florida. I've been there before, so maybe we can work it out there. But I hope some other of our teams get qualified at Cumberland so we can get some more people in and have a good showing there, too.
I would say you definitely have a good shot with it being in your home state. Give us a preview since you're not going to fish it. What do you expect there?
It could be one. Them smallmouth can play a factor, and the largemouth and spots, too. But it could be tough that time of year. But somebody's going to figure them out.
All right. Yeah. Will, anybody else you want to say hi or thanks to?
Just my friends and family back home and anybody else watching. We had a good time here, but I'm ready to get back home and get some sleep now.
Now, Will, anybody else you want to say hi or thanks to?
Yeah, I want to say thanks to all my friends and family watching back home and for supporting us throughout the week, sending us texts and telling us to, keep going, keep pushing, and make the cut. And we did it, and we scooted up the leaderboard a little bit today, and, I'm pleased with our finish here. It was a tough week. And also got to give a big shout-out to my girlfriend watching back home. She supports me more than I could ever tell anyone. So, yeah, she means a lot to me, and I just thanks everybody for supporting us.
Good job, guys. One more round of applause for Campbellsville. Congratulations, and we will see you in Florida. All right, let's go through some payouts really fast. All these dollars going back to the school, so if we don't have your W-9s and you need to come back and see us, you're free to do so. Gretchen will be back here. Remember, we don't award any cash payouts unless we have a W-9 and we pay the schools, the fishing teams. But first place is going to be $1,417. Second place, $880. Third place, $684. Fourth, $587. Fifth, $391. Sixth, $293. Seventh, $244. Eighth, $196. Ninth, $98. 10th, $49, and 11th and 12th, $24. So, again, thank you guys for coming. We also will award a Carhartt Big Bass. I got to confirm that backstage, but I think it's that 5-pound, 14-ounce fish, and a Bass Pro Nitro Big Bag, which, again, I think is that 11-pound, 9-ounce bag caught on day one. And then we also have a new incentive, the Garmin incentive, which is $500 credit towards purchasing of a Garmin unit to the highest finishing Garmin using team. And I believe that is Grayson and Jacob. No, it's going to be Cody and Levi. You guys are the champions. You run in a Garmin, so you'll get that as well. If you're high schoolers or juniors, make sure you go see the Silver Tundra back there. We've got your welcome bag back there. We've got to go through some college finalizations, and then we'll be around if you do have a few questions. But, again, remember, there is no meeting. You should have been texted everything. But we'll be here for a while if you have some questions. But let us, if you would, do us a favor and let us get broken down for the college set and transfer it over, and then get everything finalized, and then we'll be here for you. But for everybody watching on Bassmaster.com, we thank you for tuning in right here for this college series. We do a set change, and we turn around and do it all over again tomorrow for the Mossy Oak Fishing Bassmaster High School Series presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors, and the Mossy Oak Fishing Junior Series right here at Lake Hartwell. We're going to be taking off at 6:45 and coming in for the juniors at 2 o'clock. And the high schoolers will start coming in at 2:45. So, again, congratulations to all our college teams, all the 115 teams competing. Be safe going home. And we will change it to high school, and we will start again in the morning. For the entire Bass staff, Visit Anderson crew, Green Pond crew, we thank you guys. I'm Hank Weldon. Y'all have a nice evening, and we'll see you back first thing in the morning.